Hello, everybody. Hope all is well. Salon Small City Marketing. Well, today we're going to talk about just this. This is something that I think you need to know about, you beauty professionals. So, first, I would like you to subscribe, like, and turn on your notifications for future information regarding being out here and making your beauty business come to life. Right. Okay. Let me let you know who I am. I am Sandy. I am here to give you education in the beauty industry, a little history about me, real quick. I've been in the industry for over 30 years and I have owned owned two salons, yes, and a beauty educator for this year makes 10 years I've been a beauty educator and then working in corporate in the beauty industry. So I've been in this industry for over 31 years. So I'm qualified to help you, and I have ran successful businesses and have also been where you are if you are one of the ones that are learning and just getting out here or starting a business or you just got out of beauty school. But the topic today is how to market your salon in small cities. And I think that, to be honest with you, I started out in a small city. So things are so much advanced now. They're so much different. And you have so much more opportunity than I did when I first started out working in this field. Okay. All right. All right. Get my microphone here. Don't want it to go anywhere. So let's go ahead and begin. And then also a little housekeeping I want to let you know about too. If you want to connect and if you want and need some personalized help and coaching, or want to set up a one-to-one session with me, please comment below, a comment wherever you are able to comment, or either reach out to me. You can schedule an appointment with me, or um you can comment the word salon, just to say that salon, and I will definitely let you know how we can connect and help you further. So let me go ahead and give you these tips. So that's what I want to let you know. Now, in this industry, in the beauty industry, in a small town, I know it might be a little saturated, or you might feel like, yeah, I can, it's small and I can get everybody to come into my salon, and there's really not a whole lot of competition, or this town is real small. But I don't want you to come with that attitude. Now, within every small town, there are probably other surrounding towns. And a lot of times in a small town, if you have a salon in a small town, they pretty much go to a bigger city and get their hair done. I know some of you have experienced that. Well, you can set yourself apart and they don't have to go anywhere. They can be conveniently home in your city. You can be conveniently, there serving the people, and they don't have to go out maybe 20 or 30 miles to the bigger city and get their hair done. You can be the one that they can be, that brand and that go-to person that can be right there servicing them. And so we're going to talk about that a little bit. This may be in a couple of parts. So we'll see how much I want to give you, because I want you to be able to consume this in bite-sized pieces. So I want you to know, to kind of like write things down and learn and know exactly what you need to do. If you follow these steps, you'll be fine. And I'm telling you, I'm coming from experience. I am I am a veteran in this industry, so I've seen a lot, know a lot, and also know what works and what doesn't work. Okay, alrighty. So please take what I say and take it at heart, because I got you. I have you. I have you. So now, it all depends on the size of the population. For the most part, smaller cities, maybe around, I would say 5,000 people or somewhere up in that range. Might be a little bit more, might be a little bit less. But the things that you want to definitely focus on, you want to focus on your population and you want to focus on your demographics. That is predominantly, what is my demographics going to be? My demographics going to be predominantly maybe families, local workers and retirees in your city, in your town. And for the most part, if you are in a small town, if you were born and raised in that small town, you probably know a lot of people, and you probably know at least a lot of people that are retiring, or local workers, the family members, or the cousins, or anything like that. So you probably do. Now you're going to have some competition, of course. You definitely will. You're going to have a few possibly already existing salons there in your hometown. Now what I want you to do is to separate yourself from these particular barriers. We will call them just little minor barriers, because they won't be, if you follow these information, they won't be as such. You want to create and come up with a loyal customer base, a loyal client base, right? So what you're going to do is, we'll talk about that in a little while. We get deeper into that. But the next thing, you want to decide on your some goals for those people that I just mentioned, predominantly the family, the local workers, and the retirees. You want to make sure that you got your game plan together to get these people as a potential client, right? A future client, because that's what it's going to be all about. And you're going to set yourself apart from everybody else in this small town. You're going to say, hey, this strategist Sandy showed me what to do. And hey, my golly, it worked. It worked. So I know with technology and social media, still, you think you got to have a lot of followers and all these things. Let's get that out of your mind, get that out of your head, because you don't have to have these millions and millions of people following you. There is so much to unpack here, and we're going to take it bite-sized pieces, and we're going to do it, you know, just bite-sized and bite-sized, so where we can where it can stick to you, and you can get it, you can stand apart, and you can be do extremely well. Now, what you want to do is you want to increase your awareness of your salon. You want to increase the awareness of you existing. And how you're going to do that? Yes. One of the ways that you can do that is definitely maybe passing out flyers, passing out, going to different businesses, maybe putting on specific events, or maybe just putting on a little event in your local town. And then a lot of you, although there are small churches in your area, sometimes just go and maybe visit different churches. You know how the politicians do, y'all. The politicians, when it's time for them to be elected, they go around and tell you what they can do and what they can't do, and what you should do. If you go to any of these places, okay, look your best. Look extravagant. Okay, walk around your town. You won't have look, and you won't have to do a whole lot of riding. You walk around your town looking your best, carrying yourself in a professional manner, and being in places where people are. You don't have to really, just say anything. Having your cards with you, having business cards with you, having some information about what you are and what you do. Just look your best, because people are attracted to, they're attracted to good looking things. You know that, ladies. You know how guys are, and men. Women are attracted to you too. If you some of the men out here that's listening to me now, that it's definitely, and smell good, of course. Get you, put you some of your nicest fragrance on, as if you were going out on the town to the best party in the, you getting ready to meet the most dignified person, or your favorite celebrity, or somebody. You're going to look your best. Okay. And then also, you want to be able to establish an online and an offline presence. We get into more of that we get into that along the way. And by the way, like I said, if you want to work with me one on one, you need to make sure that you reach out to me, because I do break all these things down to you to say, okay, Sandy, you're telling me these things. Yeah, you're telling me the what, but you're not telling me how. No, you got to pay for the how. Okay. All right. Okay. And then also, I'm giving you some tips. So, but we got to work one on one in order you to be able to get the full blown knowledge of all of this information and the how to's, and also building, you know, a communal relationships that you can trust. Like I just said, going to different events around your local area, going to different churches and, just visiting, maybe sometimes going visiting, things like that. And if they have any events, may always hear about someone having a party or having a birthday party. You can probably, or anything, just kind of reach out to them, say, hey, if they're having a party for their child, or hey, do you need your kids' hair done? Hey, this is my salon. Bring them over for their special event. Send a postcard with send something. Just send a little mail, or you see outside of social media too. You got to build that. This is a way that you can build that rapport. You can build that rapport with a client, a future client. Okay. Now, the next thing I want to let you know is, you got to have your branding already done. All of this stuff is going to come before you will just try to start marketing and things like that. Developing and having a catchy name, a logo, or something that you're going to brand yourself. Because any of your correspondence that you send out, you're going to already have that branded, and it's going to already be, it's going to already be, you know, uniform to what you're passing out. Okay. And then also, like you say, your colors, your fonts, your imagery, and all these kind of things. And then have previous someone that you've previous done, some of your work that you've already done. And even some of you that's just getting out of school, I'm sure that you were taught to already have that done as well, doing those kind of things, having some already upfront information, and being consistent with your marketing materials, having everything uniform, having just kind of like having yourself prepared to either, when you build a client base, letting them know how to take care of their hair outside of you, outside of you, them not being in your, coming to your place of business. And then also, you want to make sure that that's done. Now, when you're choosing a location for your salon, making sure that you're visible, making sure that you are standing out, making sure that people know you exist, your business exists, and make sure you're investing in clear business marketing materials, whether it's your signage, all of that. And then also maybe have a grand opening of your business. That's something that will benefit you and help you too as well. And then also, having an online presence is going to be so important, because that can even draw. If we work one-on-one together, I can show you how you can market your particular area, and then that can help you as well. On your online marketing, that definitely can help you. But yeah, putting that in your business plan as your marketing budget will be a definitely wise thing to do. I mean, putting up marketing, how much your marketing budget would be, but that it will be a way that definitely you can grow. Yes, you can run ads specifically in your town, and then also run ads, but then also you can always educate online of what you have going on in your town. And then you can kind of hashtag your town and hashtag the different areas, surrounding areas, that they wouldn't mind coming to your town and letting them see exactly what you're made of. Because a lot of people are not doing this in their business, and this is going to set you apart, and it's going to get the attention, like I said from the beginning of this video, the awareness that you're going to need in order to grow your business in a small city, a small town. So these are some of the things that you need to do, and you'll be successful in those areas. You'll be well known, you'll be branded yourself, you'll be, repeat customers. You probably eventually, you may just have the entire family to come in and things like that. And then, you know what, a lot of small towns, to be honest with you, they tend to have a lot of times they tend to have larger families too. And especially if you have a rural area for a larger town, get those people too, because everybody know everybody. And then just think, for instance, those that go to school together. If you have some of the teenagers or that goes to the same school, and they may live on the outskirts of the city, and you may do somebody's hair that lives inside of the city, well, then they can say, well, who do your hair? And then they'll probably go home and tell their parents, oh, I like their hair, and that lady did their hair, and da 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 da. And then that way you can, that's a potential client. But if they live in the rural areas, you may not be able to get to them. But this is a way that they can see your advertising, they can see your work on someone else that has come to your business. Okay. So those ways are ways like word of mouth kind of thing. So don't pass up on that, making sure that you tell your particular, you're the ones that you already have in that town now. Just tell them, look, hey, let me tell them you give them a percentage off the next time they come. They'll get $10 off. Just think about it. The lifetime of you, give them $10 off. Don't give them no $2 or $3 off. No, $5 off. No, give them 10. 10. That'll be in, but just think, but you would have gained a client, and who knows, that might be a snowball effect for you. They may go on to the next, they may tell somebody else, because nobody want, how people are. No one wants nobody else to look better than them. So you hook them up, do whatever you, so where they can look their best, and you will have a customer for life. So this is how some of the ways that you can grow. Okay, now also let's think about local advertisement too, putting things in your local paper, and this would be great. Your radio ads, if your town have a radio station, flyers and posters would be a good deal. Having like some of the local businesses even do services for them, and just say, hey, come on in and get your free haircut. A free haircut, or come on in and get your free shampoo and style, or da 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 da. And I want you to help me promote my business. Can I put my flyer up in your business or whatever? You come on in and get your free shampoo and style. Think about it. That one person that owns the business, if you give them a special treatment, special services, just think about how many people come through their business. You will recoup the costs, but you got to give in order to receive. Do you understand that? That is a very true saying. You have to give in order to receive. Let me tell you what I used to do. I had a package one time that I would, charge my clients by the month, but because they would pay for the month on the first of the month, and they come in and get their hair done the whole entire month, and I break down the services. I only allow them to get one chemical reaction, one chemical service during that process. You got to have boundaries, you got to have rules, you got to have guidelines for them. Now you can't just let them go, yeah, come in here and get your hair done, whatever service you want. No, you got to be specific, and you got to let them know exactly what you have to offer. Now, when I did that, there was sure money coming in every month. And then also you can kind of compromise with someone in case they say, well, if you miss one, you can just tell them, say, you can only miss one appointment for this particular month, and then we can roll it over into the next, but you don't want it to build up. So just give them stipulations. Say that can only happen one time within the next 6 months, okay, or whatever the case may be. So you don't want to this always. They may be every month they missing one, and then when you look, you give them away free hairdos. No, 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 no. They can't. They have to do it. They have to be very responsible in this particular area. And they feel like they can't come every week, or however you do it, or pay for the month, then just tell them that this promotional service doesn't apply to what you have going on in your life. Okay, so that's what you have to do with that. Okay, so that way that'll help you. And then it kind of just like, you have to lay out the plans, you have to lay out your rules and your guidelines of anything that you're doing in any business, and especially in a service such as this beauty industry. So you definitely do. I know I used to do this. If a client wants to get color from me, of course you do your consultation sheet and all this kind of stuff. And then if they come back to you, you need to let them know, say, hey, due to the fact that you have color in your hair, and I want to make sure that your hair stay healthy during this process, if you can you sign and saying that you're going to come back for your regular treatment. That way they won't go out there ruining your reputation, talking about you brought the hair out and all those kind of things. I had my clients do this because I wanted to make sure I held them accountable, one, and then also I let them know how the seriousness is of putting a chemical service such as coloring your hair. And a lot of times they won't. You definitely give them the sign of consent, because they won't be truthful to you about what did they do. But that's getting into something else. That's getting into the educational part of the salon. But you can't overlook this, because there's all kind of lawsuits that can try to come out of you messing with someone's hair. Thank God I never ever, since I've been doing hair, I never had anyone to want to sue me for that, for doing their hair and messing up their hair. Never. As long as I've been doing hair for 30 years, never. Not saying that it don't happen, it does happen, and I thank God it didn't happen. Yes, I had the insurance to cover me, so you need to make sure that you have the proper insurance for you to be covered as well. I never had that issue because I think I set my brain and my boundaries, and people knew that, okay, she's up on top of her game, and she's up on top of her profession, and she know the tricks of the trade, and she know what people will try to do and say or whatever. No, I didn't have that issue. I One lady I never forget, I said, if you don't sign this consent stating that, you didn't have any chemical service within a certain amount of time before you come in and getting this color, and then you're not going to come back within a week or two and let me deep conditioner or treat your hair, then I don't want your money. Because that particular dollar amount that she would have given me would have ruined my reputation, and that it wasn't even worth me taking the risk. So I'm just letting you know that there's some things too in this industry that you must know, and you must stand so you can stand apart. And nowadays, a lot of times there is a lot of laziness going on in this beauty industry. There's no need for that. You don't need to be lazy in this industry when it comes down to caring for someone's hair. It's very important that you take very, very cautious, as if you like a physician. My instructor, she always told me when I was in beauty school, we was the doctors for hair, and I kept that throughout my career in the beauty industry. We were doctors for the hair, and the hair, the cosmetology, the skin, and all these things. I really felt like, outside dermatologist, but you get what I'm saying. She was telling us that we need to take our job seriously. We need to take our profession, I'm sorry, seriously. Okay. Now, so now another thing is, and then we're going to stop here, and I will definitely give you another part to this. The um, community involvement. You want to find out what events are going on. Sponsor. You may be sponsoring local events, sponsoring, sports events, do some sponsoring with school activity. Find yourself visible, and do some sort of goodwill, come up with some things, think about that. And then also being involved with charity events. You probably can't do everything, but just offer discounts, or offer maybe one, you may want to raffle someone that one person can come in and get one free service. However you feel like you can afford to do it in your business. And then develop award programs. You remember, a lot of times I remember when I used to go to Piccadilly a lot. Yeah, I think it was the 10th one. You bring your stamp in and you get it stamped, and then the next meal was on them, but they had a limit to what that free meal was. It was certain things that you couldn't get, so you determine the boundaries for that. But then also you may want to just give them a free product, or give them fix them up a shampoo and conditioner and hairspray. You can purchase that, and purchase professional products too for your clients. Use professional products that they can go out there and purchase them on their own, and allow them to come to you to purchase them, because a lot of people like professional products. Do not allow them to get them from these other stores out here that's selling product, and the products are not 100% probably fresh or safe or recent, and then they've bought them back, old product, and then they're trying to sell them back to consumer. This is why a lot of the hair shedding is happening, and this is why a lot of people are having issues with growing their hair. And did we just do all the wrong things. I can go on and on and on and talk to you about what I see out here that is not happening. You need to do that. One of the mistakes, and I had a video of some of the mistakes I made, and I know one of the mistakes that I made when I was in the industry, that I didn't retail enough. I was I wasn't thinking it strong back then, because there wasn't a whole lot of us selling products back then. We would tell them, hey, go down to Sally's and get whatever. Go down to this store and get the hairspray. Go down there and get this. That was just the craziest thing to do, because we could have been retailing, or I could have been retailing back to my customers, and they would have been getting the same products that I was using on their hair. So don't make that mistake, okay? That was a mistake that I made in the industry as well. So I'm going to stop here today. Like I said, if you were interested, please make sure that you want to work one-on-one with me. Please just make sure you put Salon down in the comment, and I'll send you the information, so we can go ahead and decide on growing together and helping you with that, and I will be in the future. It all depends on what you would like for as a course or a class. I would be delighted to create something to help you in along the way. But then also, I am also working on, I'm doing my beauty school as well, but this is just the business side of it, of the beauty industry, and I definitely want to help you to grow in this arena. Like I said, I have over 30 years in this industry, and it has served me well, and I wanted to serve you well, as you too as well. And you guys have more technology out here today than I did when I first started. Had I had this kind of technology that y'all have, oh my God, where would I be today in this industry, right? Or I probably had about 3 or 4 schools up, because I would have had it's just the reach is much wider now. And then also, yes, we can come up with helping you develop and grow technology wise, because I can help you do that as well too. So anyway, I want to say thank you so much for being here, and please like, share, and invite, and then also make sure that you click the notification button, click the subscribe button, and click the like button, so way we can get a further, more expansive reach. Okay. Alrighty. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you so much for being a part of this education in the beauty industry. Alrighty. I'm Biz Strategist Sandy, and I will see you later. And look at the links down below will give you other areas where you can go and connect with me too as well. Alrighty. Y'all have a beautiful day. Bye.